Hello for part 3. It's been quite a bit of a mess, but I was able to, for the, as previous on valve 1 and 2, are replacing the valve cover gaskets on a Buick 03 3100 SFI. Now, it's been quite a bit of a mess, quite a bit of a work, but I was able to get to the back. This is all without a jack, except for as shown in part 1 to hoist the motor, but I got it all back together. As you can see here, I even cleaned it up a little bit, made it, you know, prettier. Anyways, for the back end, as you can see, I took the coil pack, mounting bracket off. Yes, unfortunately, the way the bracket is, you would have to take the alternator off. As you can see here, the way the alternator bracket here is designed, it quite literally sits just like this. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts needed to take off, and luckily they're all size 15 millimeters. But you have to be able to get this off to get to the other bolt that looks like this one right here. That's underneath. This whole bracket blocks it off. So unfortunately, you do have to take it off all the way. I was hoping to shortcut it, but it didn't work out that way. So that's really how I did it. I did, as you can see, unplugged a couple of sensors that were in the way in order to move the coil pack completely out of the way. You can also see that I had unhooked a couple hoses, vacuum lines. This one, you know, went to here. There really wasn't a whole lot of disconnecting I had to do. I did disconnect the positive end of the battery. Anytime you're messing with the alternator, it's wise to do so. I've never seen any personal accidents, but I have heard of it, and I personally don't want to experience it. So, but yeah, that's that, and that'll be the end of part 3. When I get it back together, I'll explain in details. I did happen to come across a couple of different size bolts that was needed. When taking off the bracket for the coil pack, you're going to need a 1/2 inch. And somewhere along the lines, I can't remember which ones it was, but I did need to use a 13/32. If you have a deep socket, that'll help a lot, but if not, a wrench or something along that line, that'll help. Anyways, that's the end of part 3.